Muslim, Christian, Jew, Hindu, Buddhist, and atheist 1, 2, and all in between, mankind. This is for the absolute positive good God and truth of your lives, only crossing infinitely bigger and better here and now forever. If you think about the holy universe, right, all that it encompasses, all that's in it, and all that you are, right, you will see that it's only here and now more positive than anything negative that would not have it here and now, or any of it, okay? If the sun didn't shine more positive than anything negative about the earth, right, no life as we know it could exist or keep existing. At one time, the earth was a true sister reflection of the sun, with pyramids all over all, one more positive than anything negative that would not have it here and now. Good as truth, okay? You are only here and now more positive than anything negative that would not have you here and now. Good as truth, okay? Any God that you can think of, right, better be more positive than anything negative of it, because if not, it's not the good God and truth of you, okay? Your body is only held together by atoms crossing and bonding more positive than anything negative that would not have them here and now, bonded as your shape, form, and mass, good as truth, okay? Inside these atoms are protons and neutrons, and on the outside of the atoms is the electron field, okay? A proton can never be destroyed. It's only more positive than anything negative that could ever destroy it. The neutrons of you, right, are only overwhelmed more positive than anything negative about them, right, to make the good truth of them, of your shape, form, and mass here and now. Okay? Whenever you cross to anything in reality, it puts off its own energy, okay? And depending on how you absorb that energy, either more positive or more negative, depends on if it's the good truth of your shape, form, and mass, only crossing bigger and better, or the good truth of nothing of you, okay? The state of one more positive than negative is the only light, joy, warmth, good God, or truth, holy with spirit, all will ever know or be. It's the only state that all in body of atom matter here and now is stated good to the truth of God of their shape, form, and mass, only crossing an absolute bigger, better here and now. With the buildings, trees, you, me, every body of everything, solid, liquid, gas, plasma of the here and now. It's the value, volume, substance, durability, and solidness, the density of all shape, form, and mass expressed to the here and now. And it's the neutral nothing, okay? It's the only state that all prayers are answered in, all miracles happen in, all dreams come true in, and it's the only heavenly abode or paradise you will ever know or be in. Jesus was only a man that was one more positive with his life than all faithful negativity. When they put him on the cross, right, and tried to crucify him negatively, that cross was a big plus sign, and the thief realized it and believed Jesus, and they stole their lives back from that faithful fool that hung himself out to one neutral nothing, just infinitely negative of him here and now, and all those fools that put him on the cross, okay? The thief was the one who rolled back the tomb, sent Jesus on his rightful, truthful way, was the one that Mary seen and kissed and called an angel, okay? If you plug a plug into a wall, right, and the male doesn't, the positive male doesn't outweigh anything negative and female about that plug, right, you could possibly burn your house down or won't have enough energy to sustain. But as long as the positive energy outweighs anything negative about that plug, right, there's zero chance you can burn your house down or won't have enough energy to sustain. You're half male and you're half female. Only cross one more positive male than any female deficient negativity about your matter. It's the only way you can add up, stay, or be good as truth, more positive than negative. And that good as truth as a fact of God check of you is timeless and endless, because you can't be destroyed for that. That is the absolute bigger, better here and now of you alive and well than all of all negativity. If Adam would have crossed Eve back one more positive than all of all negativity, right? All of all faithful negativity, nutty, fruity, bushwhacking negativity, that's all Cain and Abel would have been, and that'd been the bigger, better standard of the world. And what I'm stating today would be frivolous. But it's not, because in reality, anywhere on the earth, it's not stated more positive than negative. It's just negative of it here and now, and it's the neutral of nothing. The only way you can crisscross negative with negativity is through the face of you, because all of all else is only crossing more positive than negative always, okay? And through the face of you, all the way from the inside of your particles out, right, to the holy universe, right, it snakes them, okay, with energy. The proton can't sustain the neutron. It can't overwhelm any negative charge of the neutron from the electron field, from how you're absorbing the reality of this energy to your matter. And what happens is you crisscross negative with negativity. And because no faith teaches that you have to cross back all things negative more positive, you don't faithfully. And you state that things cross bad, evil, and sinful. And in reality check, right, to cross negative with negativity is to incarnate she, he, shafting devilish hells of all people, places, and things. And over a volume of time and through extremes, right, you decay, disintegrate, suffer out of existence, and die just infinitely negative of you here and now with the devilish hells of you for infinity, okay? But as long as anytime you feel any and all of all negativity, you only preset yourself to cross back more positive than negative, you will be stated good as truth. It's the only way you can add up, stay, or be good as truth. And again, as a fact of God check, right, of a fact, that is the absolute bigger, better, good God and truth of you than all of all negativity. A fact only states good as truth as the God of it, right, from the inside out at 360 degrees, more positive than anything negative about the fact. That's what states the fact good as truth. And in reality check, when you cross more positive than anything negative about your life from the inside out at 360 degrees, it states you good as truth as a fact. And the fact of God check of you as a child of God can only cross bigger and better than all of all negativity. Where two or more atoms cross and bond, one more positive than anything negative about them, right? Christ-like, they make the good truth of God of every shape, form, and mass you can think of, not to exclude every dimension of time and space you can think of, and every shape, form, and mass of the God of Allah of all for everlasting peace I am, the incarnate out good God and truth of the life of Jesus Christ of all I am, the thieving Holy Spirit out of all mankind's negativity to one neutral nothing I absolutely positively am. The full thief man, God, King, Adamas of all God, truth, reality check I am. And that is a fact of God check of all I am. That is God, truth, a reality check. Peace.